Faith is considered as one of the central elements of manifesting. Many people first encounter faith through a need for comfort. Like a person suffering from grief, fear, or loneliness may initially seek faith because it provides hope. In fact, many people's spiritual journeys begin in that way. And we see there is nothing wrong with that. But most people don't develop themselves into the true meaning of faith. They let their understanding of faith dilute by consuming too much content instead of practice, embodiment, or commitment. They may still use the word faith every day, may even think about it every day. But as modern culture generally favors quick explanations, simple slogans, certainty, and quick confidence, faith for them is often presented as just believe, everything will work out, or trust the process. These messages are easy to repeat than to look into the deeper questions faith raises. Many individuals receive ideas about faith from family, culture, social media, or religious institutions, and never deeply investigate what they mean. They know the vocabulary, but not the experience. It's similar to someone knowing many words about love without ever reflecting on what love actually demands. Modern self-help culture also treats faith as believing you will succeed, visualizing outcomes, maintaining optimism, having confidence in yourself. Those things can be useful, there is nothing wrong with that, but they are not necessarily faith. The problem is not that they are incapable to grasp the true idea of faith, but their habits of constant stream of short-form content, outrage, notifications, motivational clips, algorithmic entertainment, which can make it much harder to develop genuine faith beyond that first stage. Yet, there are a few students of this subject who sit with difficult questions by observing thoughts, remaining present by deep reflection. Yet in his journey of practice, this student may fall in the trap of thinking of faith as simple optimism, or as faith is the process of trusting some external power so strongly that it will deliver. Both those thought processes are helpful in transforming our life, but can never give us the solid rock where we can stand direct. He will never really know the true meaning of the faith who looks at faith as just positive thinking. He can never really yield anything by sending 20-30 minutes of positive thoughts to his mind and by letting it wander for the rest of his day. Nor can he rely for long by placing his faith on the detachable external substances. A person can only develop true and unwavering faith when he understands he is the power that makes his circumstances right. He can only transform his life when he realizes that faith must not be placed on external things, but within his own vision, in the mental pictures which his imagination creates for his welfare. Imagination was not a mental activity occurring inside the brain. It was the fundamental cause from which physical experience emerges. But most people are hypnotized by appearances. They see the effect and mistake it for the cause. It is true that imagination is constantly creating our reality, but not something you imagine at once and forget for the rest. For example, a person who imagines being wealthy for 5 minutes cannot manifest his desired life by spending the remaining 16 waking hours worrying, feeling lack, or discussing limitations. Now, the mastermind is the one who not only fills his consciousness with positive mental pictures, but the one who embodies his vision with faith, with the true faith. He regards not his visions and imaginations as powerless images, but as the present realities. This is what makes him the master of his circumstances. External appearances are always there, every moment asking for your attention to believe them as what controls your life. But when you stay loyal to the unseen reality that you have accepted in your imagination, that is when you master the subject of faith. Because faith means trusting the reality of what has been imagined and assumed before physical evidence appears. It is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of the things not seen. Whether it is Abraham waiting for a son, Noah building an ark, or Moses leading Israel, the common thread is the same. The unseen is treated as more fundamental than the seen, and faith is the bridge between them.
To the ordinary mind, this sounds irrational because it has spent decades operating in the opposite direction. And the reason most people do not grasp this idea is not usually a lack of intelligence. It is because the idea directly contradicts how the ordinary mind has been trained to function. They have been conditioned to believe seeing is believing, but faith requires the opposite movement. Not blind belief, but inward commitment before external confirmation. That feels risky because it means stepping beyond the protection of visible evidence. They wait for the money before they feel secure, for the relationship before they feel loved, or for success before they feel worthy. Reverse that entire process. Anyone can believe after the evidence arrives. Anyone can feel confident when circumstances are favorable. But faith begins where certainty ends. It is not temporary motivation. It is not forcing yourself to think positively, but that quiet conviction that what you have in your vision is already a reality. The person who truly possesses faith does not say, "I will believe when I see." He says, "I know who I am. I know what I have accepted as true within myself, and therefore I know what must eventually appear." That is faith. Not blind belief, not wishful thinking, but unwavering loyalty to the unseen reality within. And when a person reaches that state, he is no longer trying to manifest a new life. He is simply allowing the life he has already accepted in his imagination to reveal itself in the world. For as the scriptures declare, according to your faith, be it unto you. So as you leave this video, take a moment to ask yourself, are you believing your circumstances to be true or your visions? The answer may shape everything that follows. If you found value in this message, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It helps these ideas reach others who may be searching for the same understanding. And if this reflection spoke to you personally, share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what faith means to you and how it has influenced your journey. Thank you for your time, your attention, and your willingness to explore these deeper questions. Until next time, take care of yourself, trust the vision within, and remember, the unseen reality you consistently accept in mind eventually becomes the world you experience. Thank you for watching.